We go into 10. That last game, this is the session. Right? Start, goal.
In the system right now, it's like only one switch to other.
No, I indicate the other switch.
Okay, but check the
sheets.
Yeah.
Michael Rohasic for the Slovakians had 4 goals, 2 assists for 6 points last night in the first game of the tournament. On the other side, it's a split decision here. Marcel Lafortune had 2 goals for British Columbia, as well as James Rayburn had 2 goals as well in the victory yesterday over Team Alberta. So as these two squads get set for ball drop, we will be setting up and taking a long look. Slovakians will run right to left across the screen right here, as the team from British Columbia will run left to right. We are officially underway as British Columbia takes possession and gets that ball right into the offensive zone, trying to get something set up. Long look here as they look to get things going. Slovakia quickly moving it back the other way, trying to chase it back down. A little bit of trouble there as they get that back in. It's Drabic chasing after it, but an easy save for the netminder, and that will slow things down right away. 11:42 to go here, period 1. We are just underway in this one. Ball drop going to come over to the right-hand side as they get set. Long look here. Marian Giba set to take the draw for the Slovakians. Back in the crease, Aaron Capisano draws the number here today, as once again British Columbia off the faceoff coming up with the ball. So Canada trying to move this one out quickly as British Columbia looks to get it set up, but Slovakia quickly turning it right back around. And you see Devar taking a look all the way down the gym floor. That one thrown towards the net. Campusano jumping on top of it and able to keep it out of the back of the net. Again, the Slovakian game continues to be pressure, pressure, pressure. They put everything on, and it overwhelmed Great Britain last night. We'll see if they're able to do exactly the same thing here today against British Columbia. So, ball drop coming to the left-hand side here. 11:23 left to go here in the first period, as the Slovakians were successful last night, scoring a couple of times off of the draw. We'll see if they can take advantage here. Haven't been able to win a draw yet, however. They do get that one back. However, that one's going to get all the way back past the red line, so they'll have to reset the zone. Defense looking for a quick move up here, as British Columbia trying to pressure Slovakia, able to dump that ball back in. Peter Cabral back to get it. Cabral pins himself back behind on the boards, looking out from behind the goal line. Decides better of it, and he'll take it back around the backside of the net. A long look here, just a minute into this one. The Campusano was right there. That ball flipped high and out, but immediately turned back around by Slovakia. An excellent play there by Rohasic, and again, he's one of those players I said keep an eye on as he breaks over the red line. Can't get it past the Canadian defense, and back the other way, British Columbia. In onside, moves it back towards the point. Big windup and a slapper comes down into the zone, as again, Devar having to be a little bit more on point here than he had to be last night. This ball moved back ahead. Quickly trying to hustle it back out. Slovakia trying to get some offense going now. That one in offsides, and that'll cause a break in play. 10:25 remaining here in period number 1. Again, tie score 0-0. Both of these squads looking to keep their pristine record. They're going to bring this one all the way back. So this ball drop will occur right in front of the Slovakian bench. Long look here, as again, British Columbia comes up with another big face-off win, sends that one deep into the zone, chasing back after it. Couldn't quite get there. Podhorski was there. A sprawling Canadian player, however. So that'll blow the whistle. And we will hope everything's okay. Didn't quite see exactly what happened on that one, but they're calling for trainer. He went down a little bit of a rough way, as you get the look there on the replay. So, 10:18 to go, as up to a knee. Good to see that, at the very least. And again, 10:18 to go in game number 2 for both of these squads. Of course, Slovakia will draw Canada-Alberta tomorrow, as the team here on the other side, British Columbia, will take on Great Britain a little bit later on here today. So, my apologies, that Slovakia-Alberta game is also a little later today. That's going to be the final game of the day for Round A. So, Group A, my apologies. So, the ball drop will come back towards center. They get everything sorted back out, the officials having an explanation there with Chapman. As they reset, Kovar set to take the draw for Slovakia, loses that one again, and again, British Columbia has been able to take advantage of the face-offs. They've been able to win almost every one of them. Only one to mind right now that Slovakia has been able to come away with. Trying to move this ball back up quickly. Slovakia trying to pinch that neutral zone, and they do successfully that time as it's broken back in. Shot towards the net. That one's up and over the top. Another quick shot. Goes off a defenseman's foot. And again, Slovakia trying to get it pinned back. Another shot coming. That one sliding save by Camposano. And that will be held up and out of play. Another ripper that time from Kominek. You see him. He gets ready. Beavertef's hit, calling for that ball. Gets it. Throws it towards the net. And an easy turnaway as that one gets up and out of play. So with 9:47 to go, Slovakia trying to attack. Need to find a way to win some faceoffs, however. That has been a struggle for them so far here in the first 3 minutes of this one. Looking for the drop. Both sides getting a little jumpy as the official does drop it, and British Columbia again with the win on the draw. Move back behind. Again, if you joined us late, British Columbia in the red, Slovakia in the blue. British Columbia breaking out from the left-hand side of your screen, bringing it over center, and pushing deeper into the zone. A little bit of trouble here. Does end up on a Slovakian stick and will be turned back the other way. Hustling it ahead. Dumped down in deep that time by Robert Drabik. Drabik pushed it around, and that bounced right out to the netminder. Camposano taking no chances there. And again, with 9:20 to go, we'll get another faceoff. Nobody wanting to risk too much here early. Both teams still feeling each other out, and again, both teams coming in off a win, so a lot of upside for these two squads here in Group A. They get set, ball is dropped, pushed aside, and again, British Columbia comes out of the draw with it, hustling back to the other side of the floor. Long look as they look to set it up, a little dump pass off that time by La Fortune, moved back down low. Back behind the net, La Fortune digging, pushes it along, worked along the sideboards. British Columbia with possession, trying to work it around. Vero has it, moving it back down into the far corner. And now a couple of guys digging to get there. As British Columbia does come out of the scrum with it, tries to throw it towards the front. As that ball bounces back towards the blue line. Slovakia there, but again, struggling to get ball control. Move back along the far side wall. Trying to hustle it out. They get it past the blue line, but not over the red line. Now picked up, and that will be moved over the red line, but immediately back onto a Canadian stick. Sent back ahead into the zone onside. Elbow set, passed across. In the zone comes Cabral. Cabral throws it and gets it towards the back of the net. That one was, I believe, tipped in front on the angle. Cabral just threw it. Brawling netminder. We'll see this one again here in a second, but British Columbia going to hit the board first. There's Cabral, throws it towards the net, landing, and a perfect play that time by Marcel Lafortune, and we talked about him in the early parts of this one, was able to just poke it past the netminder, and Marcel Lafortune has his third of the tournament. Cabral going to get the assist on that one. That's his second assist of the tournament, as a matter of fact, as well. So, back to center, 8:21 to go here, period number one. That ball is dropped, and Slovakia wins the draw. Trying to move it back ahead, hits off a hand as British Columbia touches it next, negating the whistle, and back out the other way. Hustling ahead was Delaney. Dumps that down in deep. Jamie Tobin back there to play. Tobin does come out of the scrum with the ball, trying to move it back along. Gotten back down lower. Trying to play it off, and a little bit of trouble here is once again Delaney. Throws it back towards the middle. Back towards Delaney now. Still has possession along that far wall. Delaney turning, looking, shooting, and that one goes just wide of the net. Slovakia chasing it back down. 7:45 to go here, period number one. 1-0 lead for British Columbia. It's all the way down the floor. Trying to get there, unable to do anything with it was Theris. Rolled around the boards again. British Columbia trying to get it ahead. Will get it up and out of the zone. Hustled back in as they look to set it up. Down below the goal line. Penalty coming here as that one will be whistled down. It looks like it's going against Slovakia. And we'll see exactly who heads for the box. But again, this is going to be a power play opportunity for the team in red. Yep. We'll get a look here as once again Slovakians enter the penalty box, and now we get set for a ball drop down to the right-hand side of the netminder. I was looking for an explanation, as it looked like the signal was for delay a game, and I believe that is what it's going to be. Podhorski goes to the box. Canada, my apologies, British Columbia, is set up. A big one, up a shot, and can't get it to go. Once again, work down the far side board. Looking for an angle. Looking towards the slot now, has a man. Back to the point instead. Worked off, passed across. Back to the point, finds Kalia. Moved along again. Trying to work that out. Slovakia will dump it all the way down. And turning around to chase, Smiter Kalia, my apologies, Kalia goes back to play. Starts it up. Quick movement out there from Campusano, wanting that ball as far away from him as he can get it. Sent back into the zone. Quick play there by the netminder, as that one gets to the blue line. Hard to clear. Does get it all the way down, and Campusano comes out again to play. A couple of quick changes there for Canada. Trying to move it back the other way. 6:25 left to go here in the first period. Still a power play for British Columbia. Works back ahead, trying to play it off. Thrown back towards the net and couldn't get it to go. A ripper there from Chris Derevayek. Derevayek, again, a look here. Big slap shot up and a glove save. Excellent glove save there as well, as he took that one just from inside the blue line. And Devar, see it again, perfect movement there, manages to get the glove on that one. So, ball drop to Devar's left-hand side. Ball is down, trying to move it back along. Still shuffling around. That ball's moved along the point line. Back out with it. Dump down deeper into the zone. British Columbia looks to set, back towards the slot. Ball still bouncing around, and Slovakia comes up with it. Out the other way, a soft touchdown as they get it over the red line, and British Columbia will have to reset. All the way back as that's moved up a little bit slower. Trying to move back the other way. Jay Dove moves it ahead. Backhanded pass into the zone onside, and now British Columbia will reset. Playing it out from the sideboard. Roche passes it along. Dove with it again. Moves that ball down lower. Again, trying to pass it and find a lane. Back to Dove at the point. Point, big windup. As Dove gets it back down along the near side, or far side board, my apologies. Fresh out of the penalty box. Slovakia is back to 5-on-5. And again, chasing that one down. 5:15 remaining here, period number 1. British Columbia still the 1-0 lead. A little bit of contact there along the boards on the far side. Back out the other way. Slovakia gains the zone, and now will chase. 5 minutes to go here in period number 1. British Columbia quickly breaking back out again. Pass across to Crossland. Got it up ahead. Into the zone. As everybody slows down here. Didn't see the signal from the far official. Looks like perhaps offside. So they'll break that one back. And it will go to the far side. Out onto the British Columbia side of things. Ball we dropped right outside the Slovakian offensive zone, somewhere they haven't spent a lot of time here tonight. After a 19-0 victory last night over Great Britain. 4:52 to go here in the first period. Ball is dropped, one back. Big slapper as that one goes deep into the zone, but bounces right back out towards the blue line. Kept by Slovakia. Working it back around, it's Kovar. Moving it down further to the far side. Hustling it around. Lazarek has it. Trying to move it back along and tied up, but comes out of the scrum with it towards the front. Trying to get it towards the front and cannot. Jumping on top of it. Excellent work there by Campusano. But again, Slovakia a little bit frustrated on that. You'll see it here on the replay again. Coming out. Has a man in front. Looking. Passes it towards the front. Bounces. Looks like off the backside of the defender. And a beauty of a grab there from the netminder, Aaron Campusano. So, draw off to Campusano's left-hand side. They'll wait. Everyone in order. Ball is dropped. British Columbia comes away with the draw again. Trying to move this one along. A little bit of trouble here. It is taken away. Slovakia comes away with it now. Looking back towards the point. Keeps it instead. Throws it across the net mouth. And again, it'll work towards the near side board. Trying to pinch back in. It's kept a big winding shot, but a sprawling defenseman kept that from getting anywhere near the net. Bounced back behind. And British Columbia starts to chase, trying to get that ball back and out of their zone. Played across towards the front. An excellent opportunity with a man in front again. Just couldn't get connection. British Columbia ends up with the ball back behind their own crease. A long look. Last 3:55 of the first period. Sent down all the way down, and that will be icing. So, quick changes for both sides. 3:52 remaining here in period number 1. 1-0 in favor of British Columbia at the moment. June with the lone goal. As again, gets set off to the left-hand side of Camposano. Waiting for the drop. Captain, Yiba, pushes towards the middle. Nobody can come up with it. Still working around. That's going to be a delayed penalty, and that's going to go against British Columbia. So, we'll see it here again on the far side as everything got tied up here and then stick right up in the midsection. And that is going to be a penalty as Carl Rehak, just trying to get free, couldn't do so. So now 5-on-4 the other way. It's going to be a Slovakian opportunity here. See if they can take advantage where British Columbia could not. Big play here. Slovakia had 2 power play goals last night. They get set, ball is down. Again, the draw won back by British Columbia, and that'll be sent all the way down the gym. Devar passes it off. Trying to move it up quickly. Minarik gets that ball over the red line, right back to Minarik. And now he looks ahead, banks it off the boards, and will enter just offside. So, back out to the neutral zone we come. Ball drop going to come right over here in front of the Canadian bench. British Columbia again clad in the red, Slovakia clad in the blue. As that one won back by Slovakia this time, trying to move it back behind. Minarik has it. Big windup and sends that in towards the net. Goes wide, chasing back after it again towards the front, and that will be covered up easily. Again, some more physicality here. Dravic ends up down on his hands and knees. He is not happy about something there. As the glove came off, still having conversation as Seroviak, he was the target, as Dravic showing something to the official, and the official telling him to go off to the bench. As now setting again, 1-0, British Columbia has the lead. 3:17 to go here in the first period. Still a power play for Slovakia. Ball is dropped. British Columbia ties it up and gets that ball out and all the way down. 3:10 remaining as Slovakia trying to hustle this one back up. Minarik has it, passes it ahead. Moved along this time by Legisak. Legisak dumping that one in deep as that ball bounces up in the air. British Columbia comes up with it and will break out the other side. Hustling it back down the other way. La Fortune, despite being short-handed, still on the attack. La Fortune could not come up with this. Slovakia able to move it back along. They pass defense to defense. Now we'll move it back over the red line. Trying to get it back deep into the zone. Could not. That'll come all the way back down. And Slovakia making a change. British Columbia changes out, I believe that was their defense from the angle we had. 2:24 left to go here on the man advantage. Trying to hustle back the other way. Ball off a defenseman and is sent all the way back down by British Columbia. Excellent hop up that time. A little bit more basketball than floor hockey, but again, here we go. Ball is loose, apparently was in onside. Big wide up a shot, goes just wide of the net. Free by the side of the crease and jumping on top of that one, Aaron Camposano, again taking no chances. He has been all over it down there in the crease for British Columbia here today. So, a good look here. as Slovakia is still trying to take advantage of the manpower advantage. Something they did twice last night, 2 for 2 as a matter of fact. Not able to find the back of the net yet. Italia set to take the draw. Ties up, wins it back to the point. A little trouble there for Rohasek. Moves it down along the board. Rohasek calling for it again. Gets the ball, big lineup, a shot, down in front, ball still loose and rolls into the corner. Chasing back after it was Lepar. Couldn't quite come up with it, slapped up the board. Trying to keep it there, British Columbia hustles that ball back out and gets it down. British Columbia still breaking in, power play coming to an end as it's back to 5-on-5. Now a holding call being issued. And it looks as though this one may go against Slovakia. So a power play opportunity again for the British Columbians. Already up 1-0, 90 seconds left to go here. As yes, 2 minutes for holding is the call. So 90 seconds to go in the period, 1-0 British Columbia. They get set. As again, British Columbia has been the far superior team in the faceoff circle. They win that one again, but immediate turnover. And again, turnover as British Columbia gets it right back before it can exit the zone. All the way down deep. As that ball is pitchforked around to the opposite side. Back towards the defense now. A long look. Pass to the side. Big shot coming here. Bounces off a couple of players. Up and out of play. 1:09 left to go here in the first period. As the power play continues. 3 power play opportunities here in the first period. As again, 1:09 remaining. Italia having a conversation with the official as he was the one who ended up in the penalty box. Back behind, British Columbia trying to take advantage of the man advantage. Back down low. Rolled around the backside of the net. Back towards the point again. Looking to set it up. Back to Sirvayak. Sirvayak looking. Waiting, passes off. Again, moving it down low. Kalia passes it off again, and that one takes a weird bounce as it gets back down below the goal line now. Work back towards the point. Waiting. Moving towards the net. Trying to get something going back across. Sirvayak with a winding shot. That one bounced off the defender and is sent all the way down. Campusano getting a look on it and will hustle that ball back along. Moving it up quickly. Snyder Kalia. Got that one ahead over the red line, and now again. British Columbia trying to enter the zone. They do get onside. Quick pass off there as Marcel Lafortune with it again. Will take it back over the red line, and now British Columbia back on side. Big windup and a shot as that one bounces towards the near side wall. And again, Slovakia on the case. Last 3, 2, 1. That'll do it for the first period of play. After one, a lot for both sides to talk about. Slovakia unable to get much going offensively, even though they were able to find the zone. It was a lot of zone possession and ball time for the British Columbians. 1-0 after one. The lone goal coming from Marcel Lafortune. We'll be back after this.
So, my name is Joseph Vinarik. I am playing for the team Slovakia. So, we had already our first game against Great Britain, 19-0. This game was, I would like to say, just a warm-up game. The Great Britain was not so good, but yeah, we must try to play together as a team. So as the first game was not so bad. We will try to play, as I told, as a team. So we will try to make some pressure, how we play defense, and in the middle zone and in the attack zone. Yeah, we will see.
And how do you expect the rest of the tournament to go?
Oh yeah, the other teams are great. So we are playing now against one of the Canada, I think, British Columbia. Wow, they won against the other team from Canada. So yeah, it will be for sure other game, high speed level game. So a little bit harder, I think. So we will try our best, and I hope we will win. So and go further in the tournament.
Do you have anything you want to say to your friends and family at home?
Chcel by som všetkých pozdraviť, doma všetkých, čo nám držia palce. Všetkým vám moc ďakujem a verím, že nám budete držať palce až do konca turnaja.
Thank you. Good luck in the tournament.
Thank you very much.
My name is Smith.
ball way into the other side of the gym. Now it does. Throws it towards the net. A kick save by Camposano. And again, Camposano will dump that one back behind for his defense. Trying to work it back along. Play here as they slow things down. A long look that time from Starovayak. Starovayak breaking out. Passes it ahead up the far side wall. And again, British Columbia, a little bit of trouble there as Cabral, he ends up on the floor. Still trying to work this one along. This one coming to a stop. Official was quick with the whistle there. A lot of discussion, but looks like it'll just be an offside. 10:23 left to go here, period number 2. British Columbia 1, Slovakia 0. Good look behind each netminder. They get set again. Waiting for the ball drop. Down and pushed to the side as, again, Slovakia comes up with this one. This one dumped all the way down. Slovakia does get there, throwing it back behind. There's a long look. They try to set this up, but a little bit of trouble there. British Columbia comes up with the ball and gets it back. Big steal right there at center, thrown back towards the net, and that ball bounces away again on the attempted Rohasek shot. British Columbia enters the zone now. They try to find a way towards the front of the net. Can't do it. Poke checked away. That ball will be bounced back over the red line. And again, as you get the rosters on the bottom of your screen here, shot coming. Big save there by Camposano. An excellent rip. Just a great opportunity there as Peter Saris comes in, rips it from the top of the slot, and Camposano just stayed big, able to make the stop. As again, I'll thank the great production crew for all the great work they're doing here tonight as well. As you guys continue to get that roster going across your screen down at the bottom. Big look here as Kovar gonna win that back. Blown dead pretty quickly as we'll redo that one. Kovar resetting for the Slovakian. Waits. Again, in period 1, British Columbia was winning almost every draw. Slovakia a little quicker on the draw right now. One back. Dumped back in by Kamenek. Back down low, but picked up by British Columbia, trying to work it back up. Again, a little bit of a scramble for the ball as British Columbia trying to work it back up to the far side wall. Move back ahead. Kamenek dumps that one back in, and British Columbia will take possession. Back behind. Hare has it. Working back behind his own net. Hare looking around, trying to find help. Can't yet, just seeing a lot of blue right now. Hare dumps that one back along. His defensive partner circling back to get it. Moving it ahead. La Fortune has it. Moved along again. Quickly back up and down the gym floor. Navarro was looking for icing, not going to get it there from the official. Under 9 minutes to go here, as it's still 1-0 British Columbia. Trying to push it back. Kept there by Slovakia, and now they will hustle towards their offensive side. Dumped in, and official shows offside. And that's going to bring the ball all the way back down on the deliberate offside. So 8:42 left to go, and that was an emphatic signal there from the official. Good long look here as they make a change. Slovakian bench. Obviously trying to find ways to execute. Been a little bit difficult. Robitan heads for the face-off circle against Spence. Graham Spence set to take this one. As now Slovakia has their players out there on the floor. A long look. The official drops the ball, and British Columbia with an easy face-off win. Thrown back towards the net. Goes right across the open net mouth there. And Slovakia able to get it out past the blue line, but not clear the zone. Working back down deep again. The ball will flutter down towards the goal line. Lots of pushing and shoving. Neither side unafraid to get a little bit more physical in this one. Dump back down deep. Slovakia gets to the blue line, but again, speaking of physicality, big hit that time by Dylan. Dylan trying to rip one there, hits off a knee pad, and again, that ball will bounce around. Heading back towards the Slovakian zone, but 3 red jerseys right there, and they get it right back out. 8 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here, period number 2, as the Slovakians intercept that pass, break in, throw that one on the netminder, and go back to get the ball. In on the sidewall. Trying to work it down deeper. Finds his man, Battaglia. Battaglia circling around, looking, trying to find a lane. Still with it, comes out, breaks up from between two defenders, looking for a lane, puts the shot towards the net, and that ball stumbled around a little bit. Camposano trying to get free, a stick in his pad, comes back out towards the net and ramps itself all the way to the near wall. Battaglia is there for it, throws it back towards the net. Again, that hits someone in front. Battaglia still with it, throws it towards the front. A backhanded attempt, a hit from behind that time as Logicek was trying to get something going. I believe that was Jamie Tobin who put him down. You'll see it here on the replay for sure. Towards the front, big play there from behind. As my apologies, that was Tommy Arsenault. So Arsenault came up and really got his man out of position. Still 1-0 British Columbia, 7:33 left to go. Battaglia waiting. Ball is dropped. British Columbia with a clean win on that one. Gets that ball moving right back ahead, trying to get this back to their offensive side. Moved into the zone, hustling after it. Daniel Vero down deep, passes back a shot. That one will go wide, and again, chasing and still chasing. Slovakia has had some issues as again, ball roll back behind the net. Sent into the corner. La Fortune with it again. Trying to move it towards the front, but can't get anything to go. Back up the sidewall, and still with it. British Columbia takes it back behind the net again. Vero has it. Turning. Vero back behind the net now. Again, a quick stop. Still maintains possession on the ball. Vero still working it along the wall now. Vero has help. Down deeper in the zone, decides better, and now goes out. Shot goes wide of the net, and chasing back after it is Battaglia. Battaglia has that one roll off the player right in front of him, and it's sent back out anyway. So an excellent play there for Slovakia. I don't know that it was a drawn up play, but once again, back the other way comes British Columbia. Hustling it back in the zone, looking for help. Trying to find a lane as they take a long look. Pass back towards the front, broken up. An attempted pass is swatted away by Slovakia this time and moved ahead deep into the zone. They need a line change, something fierce. Period of the long change definitely coming into play on those longer runs back in. British Columbia trying to play this ball along. A little bit of a tie-up there as down to his knees was Ryan Delaney. Still managed to move that ball ahead. Couldn't keep it going this time. Now he does get it ahead, and it'll be dumped way back into the zone. Slovakia back to get. 5:50 remaining, period number 2. 1-0 British Columbia. Long look up the gym floor, trying to push it back along, broken up and pushed back the other way. Into the zone, trying to play it off, but Slovakia with a quick pickoff, and they'll turn it around now. 5:35 to go. Dumping that one into the zone, immediately picked off there by Daniel Lafortune, wearing number 9. Has moved back behind and all the way flipped around. Right back towards the Slovakian end. Slovakia gets there. Again, red jerseys all over the place on the floor. Hard to get away from them. Something Slovakia hasn't had to struggle with too much in this tournament thus far. Now they've had trouble getting the attack going. Thrown back ahead. Drabic has it. Trying to work it towards the zone. Picked off and moved back the other way. British Columbia again stands tall in the neutral zone. Dumped back in, having to chase it back is Rehak. Rehak trying to move it along the far side wall. Gets it ahead. Still some trouble, and again picked off towards the front, a shot, and that one's turned aside. Heavy shot by James Rayburn. Move towards the front again. Slovakia comes up with it, flipping it ahead. Shot and a goal. A misplayed pass, and Graham Spence is going to get his first of the tournament on a rebounded, weird bounce. And that, we'll see it again here. Here's the play towards the front, picked off by the Slovakian defense, throws it out, bounced. Spence knocked it out of midair. I think it deflected off of Simonson there and right back to Spence's stick. Here you'll get a better look at it. It's knocked down here, trying to flip it ahead, knocked down off the stick, off the player, and just up and over the goaltender's pad. A perfect and smart play by Graham Spence. That's his first goal of the tournament and his 3rd point on it. So, a good long look here as the ball dropped. One back again by British Columbia. A 2-0 lead now for the guys in red. 4.5 minutes to go here in period 2. looking ahead, banked off the wall. Spence, the most recent goal scorer, dumping that one deep into the zone. Chasing back after it was Rayburn. But that is going to be icing. No touch icing rules here, folks. So 4:12 remaining, according to the big clock up there. Got a 2-0 British Columbia lead. And we've still got another 12 minutes to play, but if you're Slovakia, you got to start getting some pressure onto British Columbia. It has been a tough stretch to do that, but you got to find ways to start attacking the goaltender. Long look here. Italia gets tied up on the draw. Won again by British Columbia, who has been very, very sharp in the face-off circle. Looking up, trying to find a lane. Back behind their own net. A lot of blue jerseys out towards the front, as Slovakia knowing they need to get some attack going here. British Columbia going to make a change. Well, their ball is behind the net. Moved back up, kept in the zone momentarily. Dumped back along the far side wall. Turned around and picked back up again by Vero. Vero gets it out to center, hustling it across. Has help with him. Vero in onside. No, they say offside. So, 3:35 left to go. And again, British Columbia look to be driving the attack on that one. A little bit animated that time, as British Columbia making the case they stayed onside. But Slovakia has to go back to work now. 3:35 left to go. As again, ball drop coming. Long look. As that one is pushed back. One back by British Columbia again, trying to hustle it back into the zone. Some trouble as it's turned over, and Slovakia will take possession. Trying to move it back along. Dumped off. Gonna get it back, and still some trouble doing that. 3 minutes, 16 seconds to go. Dumped back into the British Columbia end. Kamenic looking out. Sends it up the far side forward. Trying to work back out, looking to gain the red line, and they do. Dumped back in this time after gaining the red line. So now some trouble as they try to chase it back down. Kovar in there battling, pushing the ball along. Does come out with it for a moment, but immediately tied back up. Now 2 red jerseys in there digging. Ball comes out to the far side. Trying to hustle back after it. Samaj in there digging. Samaj going to come away with it this time. Trying to throw it out towards the middle. A shot coming here. Goes wide of the net. Again, British Columbia working it back up the far side. A look there for Cabral. Cabral sends it back around the board. British Columbia looking up. Now it'll be taken back towards their net. Nope. Moving it back along quickly now. Trying to catch their opponents in a change. Slovakia was mid-change on that one. And again, British Columbia keeps pushing the pace forward. Back in the zone. Dravar leaves his net. Sending it back around. Back behind the crease. Slovakia looking up. Trying to get down the gym floor at this point. Camposano risks leaving his crease and moves that ball around again. Bit of physicality down there below the goal line. And again, neither side has been hesitant to use that. A big slash back behind the play. Got a great look at it there. Not going to be happy about that. But again, back the other way it comes. Slovakia can't get into the retaliatory game. Back the other way it comes. British Columbia into the zone. Hustling in. It's Ryan Delaney passing across. Big windup and a shot. Worked down deeper into the zone off of the slapper from Chris Chapman. Back off the boards and out of the zone. Slovakia trying to chase it back down. Still with possession. Moving it deep into the zone. Slovakia trying to chase it back. Into the corner now. Blue jerseys all making changes. Penalty coming here. And this is going to go against British Columbia. We'll wait for the signal. But that means Slovakia going to be in a great opportunity here to pull this game back to within a goal. Not going to be happy about that one. Terry Roche, I believe, is the penalized player. He's shaking his head as he makes the long walk towards the box. Assistant captain out there to argue. But 2 minutes holding is the call. Get a good look there at the official. La Fortune, again, having an argument. Not going to get too far with that one, though. Battaglia will come right back out to take the draw. Looks as though he might be going up. Is it going to be La Fortune? It is. So Marcel Lafortune lines up with Battaglia. Ball is down, won back cleanly again by British Columbia. Throw that ball way out of the zone and all the way back down. So, trying to move this one up quickly. It's worked along the near side board. Long look. Slovakia. Minute 3 left to go in the period. Trailing by 2, a big slapper. That one hits right off the netminder, and that will be cleared back out. British Columbia trying to chase it back to the other end of the gym. They dump it down, and again, will be first to the ball. British Columbia just bite. Being ahead 2-0, not laying off, as again, more physicality down low. Trying to play it back. They keep possession of the ball, looking back towards center, and now sent back to his defense. And again, British Columbia will take it back behind their own crease. Using the entirety of the gym here, wrapping around the net, as Seroviak sends that one ahead and all the way back down. Last 20 seconds of the period, here in the period of the long change. Slovakia is struggling to get the offense going. Last 10 seconds now. Breaking back towards the zone. Long ripper. Trying to get this to go. Could not get it in the zone. Minarik passes it ahead. Back to Minarik. Winds. Fires. Last couple seconds, and that will do it for the period. So, another big goal. This one from Graham Spence off an awkward bounce, but that takes us to the intermission. It's 2-0 British Columbia. Slovakia going to have a lot of work to do in the last 12 minutes of this one. Keep it tuned right here. Lots more to come here live on Home Team Live.
My name is Snitter Kayla, and I'm playing for Team BC Legends. I've been playing for as long as I can remember. I don't know, 7, 8 years old, and just the passion of the game since we were young. It's led us to play in a whole bunch of tournaments worldwide. So that's what kind of keeps us coming back all the time: the camaraderie, the competition, and just being able to, compete at the highest level with against and with a lot of the guys that we've been playing with for 30 years now. And the guys are great. The atmosphere is great, and you get to see a lot of different cities and countries. So it keeps us young, and that's kind of why we love playing.
Hi, my name is Peter Cabral. I'm the general manager and captain of the BC Legends. We put together this team back in 2 years ago when the ISBHF and the CBHA decided to have a Legends division, which was a great idea for a lot of us that have been playing, myself for about 35 years. Played at all levels, the A, the Masters, and the Nationals, and won at all levels. It was exciting that they did that for the members of the sport. It's been a big part of most of our lives, 35 years. Met a lot of great friendships here, and that was really important to that with this tournament, with the CBHA doing it and giving us this opportunity, that we were able to continue the Legends, as we're called, of course, the BC Legends, and just to bring everybody in. And now we didn't realize that we could get the team together that we did. We've gone to the CBHA finals now twice, and we're back-to-back national champions for Canada. We won this spot here last year by winning the national championships in St. John, New Brunswick, and we were able to continue and find more players that I've played in 3 provinces now for BC, Newfoundland, and Ontario through my career, and I was able to use those friendships and partnerships and knowing those teammates and put together this team. We're super excited. I believe we have a great chance this week to win it, and whether we win it or lose it, or we come close, just this camaraderie and having the team, all these legends here, right from the Slovakia teams to the Great Britons, to the Italians, the Portuguese. These are all players that we have battled against for the last 30, 35 years. It's really a great time, and it's a great tournament. I'm so excited to be here.
All right, and welcome back in here live. Great looking sweaters there for the British Columbia Legends. Love to see the alternate uniforms there. Full red with the white stripe, reminiscent of those Team Canada Olympic jerseys. Love the maple leaf down there on the pants as well. Great look as you get a good look at those guys getting ready. Trying to defend a 2-0 lead going into the final frame of this one, the last 12 minutes. Going to be big as Slovakia trailing 2-0, going to have to find their way to try to battle back. You see them there in the blue jerseys with the bright blue shoulders. They will run right to left across your screen as Team British Columbia will run left to right. Again, so far a perfect night for Aaron Camposano. See if he can keep things up. And of course, if British Columbia can continue their attack. Big win in their first game. They won 6-1. Trying to keep that momentum going here against Slovakia, who had a 19-0 victory last night over Team Great Britain. So the officials checking with everybody. Power play will continue for the guys in blue. 12 minutes on the clock. Ball is pushed forward and didn't like that draw. La Fortune immediately unhappy with that as he would like to be set before the ball was dropped. So we'll reset the clock and go back again. Ball drop coming here. They're trying to reset the clock. Okay. All good to go as they're trying to line up the center. Appears to be now. Ball drop and Slovakia with a draw win that time. So, quick look. Just 7 seconds into the period. That'll be dumped back off and deep into the zone. Minarek dumping that off, and Slovakia does get zone time and possession here. Back behind the crease. Looking for help, goes back to the point. Finding it for Drabic. Drabic, big windup, passes across. Back to Drabic, back again. Looking for a lane, sends to the far wall. Again, trying to get this step back up, back to the point. Passes off to Drabic, back to the point. A big windup, a shot goes wide of the net. Now they'll chase it into the corner. Minarek was looking for a big rip, and he got one, but just missed the net. Trying to play back out. British Columbia will hustle that ball all the way down, and that should have just about done it. The power play officially comes to an end. This is an icing call. So 11:07 to go here in the third period. A 2-0 British Columbia lead. So my apologies, that power play had come to an end a little before that ball was sent all the way down. That's what drew the icing. 11:07 remaining, and Slovakia still trying to find the back of the net for the first time. Haven't done so yet. See if they can get it going. Ball drop coming to the left-hand side of Aaron Camposano. That one won back again and rolled around the board. Played behind. Kalia has it. Harassed quickly. See a lot of blue sweaters in front of him there. Perfect angle on that camera shot. And now Kalia looks ahead. Trying to find a lane. I mean, British Columbia content to run clock. We'll see how that plays out. 10:45 to go right now here in the third period. And British Columbia not the ones in need of goals. Thrown back into the zone, so it's onside, but it turned right back around, picked off right at the red line, and dumped back in on us. Big slapper from Lepar. Slovakia having to chase that ball again, though. Again, back down below the goal line. Soroviak looking. Soroviak trying to find help. Looking out towards center. A couple of red jerseys out there, but again, I said it earlier. British Columbia, no need to rush. They can kill as much clock as they want. Back behind, hustling it ahead. Down deep into the Slovakian territory. As now again, British Columbia circles down low. Trying to hustle this one towards the net. Again, looking for opportunities. Right off of the wheels there. Now it's back down to the other end. And again, that ball continues to roll around. Back deep in Slovak territory. Rolled around the backside. Chasing back after it that time was Battaglia. Move back. We've got a good look at Devar here. As, again, he has been tested here tonight. Ball continues to bounce, worked along to the side. It's Rahasic moving it up quickly, trying to get it to the opposite end. Long look with a shot there and stopped by Camposano. Camposano comes up with a big stop. And again, Slovakia still looking for their first goal here in this one. It's 2-0 in favor of British Columbia. 9:22 remaining, according to the big clock down the opposite end. The ball drop will come to the left-hand side of Camposano. Long look as both sides getting ready. That ball is dropped. Worked back towards center off the British Columbia faceoff win, and now it'll be worked back down into the offensive side of the gym for them. Back again. Trying to get it towards the front of the net. It's taken around the backside now. Again, trying to roll it back. It's moved up the far near sideboard. My apologies. And back the other way. Hustled out past the defense. But still, British Columbia right there for the ball. Looking. Trying to get out. Dangerous play right in front of your netminder. Backhanded pass is picked off. Excellent work that time as Samaj was right there. But British Columbia right back to turning it around. 8:44 left to go here in the third. Long look. As a big shot there, right off the defender. Another attempt, another shot, and again the defense coming up big. Trying to play it back out towards center, again unable to clear. British Columbia back down low, using the circle. Towards the middle, an attempt towards the front, backhand shot in the back of the net. I have to get another look at that. That was a very smart play. Excellent passing there by the Canadians as that tic-tac-toe, you can see it here, I'm sure. Just a smart play to make it 3-0. And you know Devar is frustrated, but the way that they just connected those passes, it made it literally impossible for anybody to get anything done on that time. Very smart stick work by the Canadians. So 3-0 in favor of British Columbia as they sort everything out on the bench over here. The ball drop coming right back at center. 3-0 British Columbia at the moment. Back deep into the zone, trying to roll this one along as it's moved along yet again. Some trouble here. Long look as the other team is working out, trying to get things going. There it is, dumped back down. Trying to work it through. It's a little bit of trouble here. Now again, British Columbia with a 3-0 lead. Player is down. Whistle was blown. I'm not 100% sure what happened over there, but again, British Columbia has that 3-0 lead, and they have done a phenomenal job to just keep control. As I said, it was interesting to look at the first two games of this for these two opponents. You know, a runaway victory last night for Slovakia with that 19-0 win. British Columbia a 6-1 victory, so also a bit of a runaway, but not to the fullest extent there. But again, you just see how these numbers add up, and it is a different animal completely. So now we'll get a look here. 3-0 in favor of British Columbia. Slovakia trying to find a way to get themselves back into this one. 7:52 remaining here in the third period. So still a lot of time left. Slovakia can use it to their advantage if they can get something set up offensively. It has been very, very difficult for them to do so, however. We officially have word now. It was Graham Spence who came away with the goal from La Fortune and Vero. So Spence had his second of the afternoon here. As that ball won back. Big play there. Shot and deflected off a stick. 7:48 to go here in the third. An excellent rip that time from Michael Rohasek. Again, he had 4 goals in the opener for Slovakia in this tournament. See if somebody can find a way to put one past the netminder down here this afternoon. That ball dropped. British Columbia with it. 7:45 to go here in the third period. 3-0 British Columbia. Slovakia having to chase all the way back into their end. Some trouble here as it works along the side. Trying to play it off. Struggle here as it's moved back along the board. Long look, and again, British Columbia chasing it around. Finds it on the far side. Back down below the goal line now. Still trying to work it out. Played off. And back towards the point. Some trouble again there as Chris Chapman was just trying to maneuver that ball. Could not keep it going. They did keep it in the zone this time. And British Columbia right back on the attack. Chapman gets it back. Throws one towards the net and in and over the top of the glove. Chris Chapman gonna make it 4-0. Watch it here again. Chapman gets the top of the circle on his backhand, moves it to his forehand, and just throws it past the netminder. A heck of a play from number 13. So, 4-0 British Columbia. Still 7:03 to go. As one more look at that. On the backhand to the forehand. Shot up and over the glove, and a beauty of a play as Devar not happy about that one at all. So, ball dropped. Worked ahead by Slovakia this time, trying to get something going offensively. This has been a struggle for them all afternoon. A very, very strong team. Having some trouble against this British Columbia squad. Hustling it back out the other way. British Columbia into the zone. 2-on-1. Passed across looking for it. And that's worked right back out the other way as Kamenic able to get it back down. Throws it ahead. Slovakia chasing. A lot of red jerseys back defensively. Kept in the zone. Down to the last 6:35 to go in this third final regulation period. Kamenic winds, fakes. Now he lets it go. Bounces off some legs in front and rolls to the far wall. Bounce back behind by Ryan Delaney. Sends it back. Rolling it around. Has British Columbia trying to reset. Back behind. Up the far wall now. Turned back around by the defense. A long look here. Sent back ahead and moving it out. Jamie Tobin. Tobin over the red line. He gains the red line and will dump it down. Go off for a change. Gerard back behind. Sends it to his defense. Looking it around with Podhorski. Leaves it there again. Podhorski heading off. He will make a change. Slovakia trying to find some rhythm here. 5:43 left to go in the third period of a 4-0 game. Swatted ahead, but again, British Columbia gets possession of the ball again, sending it back. Playing catch defensively now, working it back around the other way. Arsenault dumps it back off for his defensive partner. Back up the far wall, however, and it's picked up by Slovakia. The Slovakians throwing it back towards the net, takes a weird carom there, ends up back on a British Columbian stick, and now digging. Everybody in there digging. 2 guys in red jerseys coming out, but instead Slovakia comes out with it. Back the other way, Drabic. He's pinned to the boards. Now again, a couple of Canadians in there digging, and I believe we got a whistle here. So changes are coming. 5:05 to go here in the third period. 4-0 lead for British Columbia. And the stern look from the onlooking netminder, Milos Rektorius. And positioned there on that bench, we've gotten a good look at him all game long. And now again, a face-off to the right-hand side of the netminder, Aaron Camposano. Trying to find a way to push something through. Battaglia takes the draw. Battaglia tied up. British Columbia with a clean win yet again. Back behind. Roche sent it ahead up the far wall. Again, working it back around. Picked off again by Slovakia and pushing it back towards the offensive zone. Has it in the zone. Big wide up a shot. Looking for a deflection. Did not get it. Player right in front of the net. I'm not sure if he got hit by a ball or by a stick or something. But anyway, back to his feet. Moving it back along. Slovakia is still with possession. Trying to work it back along. Towards the front of the net. Tripped up in front. And again, Slovakia chasing. Can't get a lane. Now they've got it. Top of the circle. Shot and a goal. buried by Michael Rohasik, his 5th of the tournament, and that was a beauty. 4:23 to go. Here we'll see it again. Little backhanded drop pass. Rohasik top of the circle and finds the opening. Finally getting one past Aaron Camposano. With 4:23 to go, the pressure is on, but still with plenty of time. Get a good look here and see if Slovakia can come up with a strategy to keep pushing that pressure. Be interesting to see how they approach this. So again, a long look. Ball is dropped, trying to push it back through. And again, British Columbia with the draw win. Move towards the sideboard. Balaban sends it back to his defense. Jaroviak trying to move it along. Sends it up to La Fortune. La Fortune gains the red line. Harassed immediately and dumps that one towards the goal. Easy save there. As again, back behind the net. Slovakia taking their time. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third period. 3-goal deficit, 4-1 in favor of Team British Columbia. Move back ahead, over the red line, and right back it comes. British Columbia into the zone. Little drop pass, 3-on-2 if they hurry, but no, a little stumble with the ball there. Too hot to handle for Balaban. As that was picked off, Slovakia gets it back towards center and over the red line. Dumping it back in the zone. Quick play there. Samaj couldn't handle it, and that'll be turned over yet again. Pressure down low, but again, nobody able to come up with the ball. Tied up down below the goal line. Lazera couldn't do anything with it. As now again, British Columbia starts with it in their own zone. 3:15 to go here in the third period. Hustling it back down. Devar trying to send traffic where it needs to be as that ball's played across, picked off and moved out. Excellent work there by Slovakia to get it ahead. A little bit of trouble there. Can't get past the defense as British Columbia right back the other way. British Columbia not trying to rush too many men up the floor as back the other way again comes Slovakia. With possession. Will drop pass back. Big fired shot off the backboard, and now it rolls all the way to the far side. Trying to throw it back towards the front of the net. Still some trouble with control. That ball's a little bit wild out there here this afternoon. Sent back down. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Still a 3-goal deficit to make up for Slovakia. At some point, you've got to wonder when they're going to pull Devar. Rolled around the backboard. Long look here. Trying to find the lane. Pinch to the boards. One man aside. Now a big hit there, and this is going to draw a penalty. So, British Columbia not happy about the hit, obviously. Still a lot of conversation coming. And it's clear, I believe roughing was going to be the call. As the fist went up, Dravic will head for the penalty box. And British Columbia going to go back on the advantage. Cabral not happy about that whatsoever. So, face off. Should come down back in the Slovakian territory. And again, a big chance here with a 5-on-4 for, didn't see the power play time, whether it was 2 or 4 minutes. If it's 2 minutes till the last 10 seconds, you're going to have a 5-on-4 advantage if you're British Columbia, if you do not score. If you do score, that still might be enough to put it out of reach. La Fortune passing across. Broken up, but right back to La Fortune now. He'll take possession. Along the blue line, moves it back down low. Trying to get it towards the front. Pass towards the front, broken up. And again, British Columbia trying to play it off. It's stolen away, and Slovakia will send it all the way down. Camposano hustling it back up. 1:45 to go here in the third period. Getting it over the red line, dumping that one in onside, so now Canada can reset. British Columbia throws it towards the front, banked around, up the sideboard, and still trying to work it back out. It bounces around, Slovakia able to get it past and clear the red line. As Kalya tries to send a pass, picked off and sent ahead, but immediately picked off. Unfortunately, Legisak could not get anything comfortable on that one. That ball will be dumped all the way down, and that one should be icing and will be. So, despite being shorthanded, 1:11 left to go here in the third period. The Slovakians will have an offensive zone draw. 4-1 British Columbia at the moment. 1:02 left on the power play, according to the clock up there. So, again, the time continues to tick down, and the hopes of trying to get a victory here today fleeting a little bit here for Slovakia. So, trying to get a late change in there. We're not going to be allowed to do that. Hutchiak comes back out. Kamenic out to take the draw. Kamenic wins the draw but has some trouble. Hutchiak has it. Back to Kamenic. Kamenic back to the point. Big windup and a shot. That one's deflected off. And British Columbia will start back out the other way. Again, a manpower advantage. Under a minute to go here in the final period of regulation. Barrow has it. Barrow, a little pass off. Finds his man. Jarowiak back to the point. Puts a shot towards the front. Again bouncing around, back behind the net. And towards the middle, a shot. Again taken away by the defense that time. 37 seconds to go here in the third period. 4-1 British Columbia. Time is fleeting at the moment. 30 seconds remaining, and again, Slovakia trying to get that ball back. Throws it towards the net off of a shoulder as that one is bounced out and gets out of play. 29.2 seconds, I believe, is what I saw left on the clock there. 4-1 in favor of British Columbia. Power play time again running down. We'll see if this might be where it's left. 4-1 British Columbia. And a good long look here. Italia tied up, kicked that ball along. As again, into the final few seconds of this one. Down to 20 seconds remaining, and British Columbia in no hurry. They have no reason to move that ball for the next 20 seconds if Slovakia is not going to attack. Down to the last 10 seconds. Dove now will